Okay, here we got Tomas Norris, and he's the main instigator down here at Miami Yacht Club. And Tomas, what's your opinion on this whole decision with U.S. Sailing on the kite versus the windsurf and the whole thing? Give us your thoughts on the subject.
Jim, I know you're going to get me in trouble for this. I know. No, really, let me put it this way. So we have, if you probably see back there, there's probably 17 kids that were sailing today.
Right.
They were mainly windsurfing, all of them. We have a whole bunch there. Some of the advanced team is somewhere else. So between one thing or the other one, we have created a community of racers, which is hard to believe that was achievable 2 or 3 years ago in windsurfing. So we have racers. For us,
you brought it from 0 to in a relatively short time.
Exactly, and we have a couple of the kids going to Ice of Europe Worlds right now, and we have some other kids going to
kids just got back from Italy and all that,
and
right?
We have some kids going to the Techno World, so the whole thing. So these guys are purely racers and they're sailors. So for us, the decision is that it was weirdly made. It has no background, or it was done on the wrong context or by the mood of the moment. So what I support, and I don't know if everybody else supports that, is that the decision has to be revoted. And if the world really decides that kite is a sport for the Olympics over windsurfing, that's fine. We can. These guys are racers. They can go and race kite if they have to. We can do a plan to try to take them there in 4 years. Today we had kids here that were looking at 2016 as a potential campaign, or 2020. So we will be ready. If it has to be on kite, we can probably do that too. The truth is, we as a U.S. Sailing Association, we probably have to look at the right decision to be made and for the revote to happen. If U.S. Sailing really thinks that kite is the thing to vote, they should do so, but they should do after they request the revote. That's my approach. Is we have to ask for revote because the decision was wrongly made. And after it was revoted, and if the world decides to go for kite, we'll support it. We'll support whichever way. If we stay with windsurfing, these guys are going to be ready in 2016. If we go for kite, I don't know if they're going to be ready, but we can always try it and give it a try. I don't know how easy it is to work on this environment, but we'll find another one. Somehow we need to work it out. But these guys are racers, and the real difficulty with sailing is getting racers in the water, not playing around on a kite or on a windsurf. Getting racers is a real difficult job to get, and that's what we got here. Here racers from heart, and they're all like between 9 to 16, all kind of racers. So that's my idea, is have it revoted, and if U.S. Sailing really decides to prefers to vote for kiting, I can live with that, but let the world vote again and get the right decision made, whichever it is.
All right, and your thoughts on funding U.S. sailors to generate some success in the Olympics as opposed to what's happened in the past?
My thoughts, I'm not political. My thoughts, and I have no expectation of these going anywhere and being a big political statement. But my thoughts are, it's easier.
Tomas Norris for president.
Yeah, it's easier to work with kids from young and make them and train hard and train every weekend and sail 2, 3, 4 times a week than trying to work at technology war. The technology war, the path we keep on choosing, trying to change technologies and go the difficult path for other countries to chase us, only lasts one Olympic. After that, the French, the Great Britain, the Russians are going to put all the money and they're gonna catch up with us. My philosophy is keep on working with the guys, making real athletes, making real racers, and then put them on whatever class and make them grow on any of the classes.
I concur. I mean, the big problem with the U.S. Olympic teams in the recent past is the guys haven't had any competition, they haven't had any funding, and it's been hard for them to get to where the competition is. That's a tough way to win medals like that. So,
anyway.
All right, Tomas. Thank you very much.
You're gonna get me in trouble for this.